So this is my 1954 Soviet SKS, complete with bayonet. And today I'm going to show you how to dismantle and reassemble this rifle. So first of all, you're going to want to make sure that your safety is on. That is in the safety position as opposed to down here in the firing position. Next, you're going to want to inspect your box magazine and see that there are no rounds in there. You also want to pull your bolt back and inspect your chamber. No rounds in there as well. So what we're going to do is start by flipping this switch here up, making sure that your bolt is closed. You'll pull that pin back and out, and off comes your bolt cover. Bolt cover off, spring out, then you pull your bolt back, lift him out, and you'll see it's a two-part system. Comes apart. There's your firing pin. Here's your bolt receiver. So now that's dismantled. Second step, dismantling your gas piston and gas piston spring. As well, you'll take this switch here. It's a two-position switch. You'll take it halfway up in that position, and then you can remove your gas piston. Gas piston comes out, the gas tube. Now you will take caution when doing this step. Place your finger here and then flick the switch all the way up. That releases the secondary piston and spring assembly. And they're two pieces. Now you'll want to take the bottom off, the magazine and the trigger assembly. So take your cleaning rod out, flipping the rifle over. Now you'll see behind the trigger here another pin. So you want to take your cleaning rod and push that pin in, and that'll release the trigger assembly. Making sure as well that your magazine is open. Out comes your trigger assembly. Now that your trigger assembly is out, you can remove your box magazine. That comes out easily. And now you pull the bayonet out. So you pull that to that position, swing it forward into the lock position, which will allow you to remove the barrel from the stock. Now that your box magazine is out, you want to remove the barrel from the stock, and they separate rather easily. Now that is dismantled. So, reverse order for reassembling. After you've taken it all apart, cleaned everything, you'll fit this nose part of the stock in first, and then down goes the rest of it. Nice and easy. Now that you have the stock reassembled, you flip her over, take your box magazine, tab side down like this, back into the rifle. That'll click into place. Second is your trigger assembly. As well, it has ears and tabs on it as well. So those go facing down in a manner like this. In they go. and then you push hard down with a little bit of pressure. You'll lock your trigger assembly back in place. Now that's locked in place, you can close your box magazine, flip her over, and at this point you can retract your bayonet, pulling forward, swinging down, locked in position. You can also put your cleaning rod back in now. It also locks in position. Now the reassembly of the gas piston. It's your secondary piston and spring. They go back in here underneath the sights. So you push that in, push him back in all the way, and then put the switch back into the secondary position. Secondary position. Gas tube, gas piston, put back together. Now you'll want to seat that back on the rifle. Putting that switch back into its primary position. That's the gas tube reassembly. And now you're going to want to put your bolt back in. As they go together as a pair, and they go in this orientation. Sliding them to the forwardmost position, taking your spring with the tube side facing into the bolt, not the sloppy end. Back in they go. I just push that forward and hold itself in a little bit of a position on its own. Making sure the pin is retracted, you'll take your spring cover, place him back on, push it in, and lock it. Now your gun is reassembled. And there you have it.